Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Mixon with a first down and more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First down, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense defense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 34 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow looking to pass. Going for the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Open man is born. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Bro, you gotta be on the phone with this man.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Open man to tight end Henry. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there.
I'm happy that happened because Lord knows that should have been a pick. Oh, and it's a good thing I wasn't on that car. Oh, he just slid out of his damn room so nonchalantly.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's taken down inside the
Here we go. Ready, set.
Jones now off the play fake. He's got it complete to inside the 15-yard line.
Look at that pocket, though. No wonder Tom put up so many numbers. Shut the hell up. You gotta get dug here. And your ass tried to 21 me, bro. That was so disrespectful. You really be trying that shit. Like, out of all the games, your ass be quitting this shit. When I'm running the score up, you be trying to 21 me every chance you get. And that shit be funny. It ain't no payback because I can't fully have my goddamn win number. How much I actually won by.
Back to throw. Jones. Brought down at the 20-yard line. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it all. This one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there.
I can't hear you, bro.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
How you gonna call late hit juking inbound?
And he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and first down right out of the gate.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
He got up out of there.
I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category.
All right, go ahead and shank this bitch.
What was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, he good.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Hey, 10 say I win.
It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal.
10 say I win.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
10 say I win.
They may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once.
Bet.
All right, let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Bet.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He said, I'm going to request my 10 earlier.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 48 yards now on the ground.
ground on just 7 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Damian Harris. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progression?
Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2.
Bro, relax.
The risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky. 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
I know these young rookie snappers are trying to do different things in this game. Step back and rely on kick the ball first.
Get off my lawn.
Right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown is on the score. Somebody hoping to do that again.
And when you start fighting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
They'll be dropped after a game of about 6 across the This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
We're able to get this into the hands of Mixon as well.
Yeah, what?
Stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get it into the territory just across midfield at the 49. Now Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a 6. Trying to get away, but could not. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with his sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Burrow looking deep downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats will have solid field position as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do get into the plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The drive starts with a run by White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones throwing on first down. He's got his touchdown Harris. And he is out of bounds, but down the 4 is inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And first kick is good. That's it for the first
first half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Fox. Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. Patriots with the lead, and they'll be hitting the football. On the return, it's Taylor. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You ain't have to hit him like that, though.
New England with the first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And I certainly think we'll see more of that. But keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And a dump off to White. And he is tackled inside the 41, right to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And brought down above the 40 inside the 25. First down, White, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. He's going to go and touch for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the
Roughing passer. Yes, sir.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd down at 5. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Complete. It's Henry.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Uzama. A gain of 6 there on first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They start to drive with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. They run again with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Stiff-armed him. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing, Jones. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard two-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Nixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower.
Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now the Bengals will again line up to go for two.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taylor now to return it. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Let's go, baby.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a big one is here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They have more guys there than they could block.
Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance, as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succopon for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Second and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second down, it's Jones.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 28.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, 28 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get in the weight room. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. All day. All day.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Back and reload. Hey, easy. Excuse.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. All smart.